Why do you party? Your answer to that question could determine how successful you are in life. I'm going to tell you why today. Welcome to another episode of Holistic Lifestyle Coaching with Ryan David. I'm Ryan David, and this is the second episode in a series of videos I'm doing called Distinctions. So welcome to episode 2. If you missed episode 1, go check that out. And in that episode, in the very beginning, I elaborate a little bit on what I'll be doing in this series called Distinctions, differentiating between key terms and concepts. As for today's episode, what's the difference between partying and celebrating? Aren't they the same thing? Not if you ask me. In this episode, I want to teach you how to turn partying into a tool for success, believe it or not. And I want to do that by differentiating and distinguishing between partying and celebrating so you can use that tool and apply it to your life and actually use it as a reward to increase your effectiveness. But the first thing we have to do is we have to distinguish between those two terms, because a lot of the times they are used together synonymously, and we think partying and we think celebrating because it's what we do while we're doing the other. But that's not the case according to the definition that I'm going to share with you today. And it goes back to the question I asked you, which is, why do you party? If you had an answer for that question, then you probably fall in the category of celebrating, meaning the reason why you were partying had some intention to it. There was a reason why you went out or why you partied to begin with, or you have a certain reason every time you do. But if you don't have an answer for why you're partying, then you're just partying. And when you party, you just kind of absorb the experience, and all you're left with really are memories about the sensory experiences that you had that evening. Maybe your state changed from the music, whatever the situation is or the environment is. If you're just partying, you're there to absorb whatever goes on in that moment, experience those sensations, and then leave. And you take with you memories about those sensory experiences. And that's a party. It feels good. It's great. We've all partied at times. What I want you to do is take that idea, that concept of going through that experience, and then inject some intention to it. Inject reason and meaning and intention to why you're going out and experiencing that pleasurable activity or experience. And that's what celebrating is. Celebrating is really just partying with an intention. It's partying with a reason. It's going out and setting out intentionally to enjoy or celebrate the successes or achievements or accomplishments of something in particular. So when you party, the only thing you take away from it is the sensory experience. But when you party intentionally, AKA celebrate, then you're going out with a reason to have that experience. And when you do that, what you do is you anchor in and you associate that pleasurable experience with the reason or the meaning of why you went out to begin with. So you start to connect your achievements or your accomplishments or your successes. You connect that with these pleasurable experiences that you get through celebrating. And what that does is it reinforces what you did or the hard work you did to begin with, and it encourages you to work harder in the future. Somewhere your brain links up hard work equals pleasure or fun. And you can use celebrating as a tool to reward yourself for hard work. And some of you all do this already. You work all week long and you intentionally say, man, I've had a long week. I've worked really hard. I've got a lot done. I closed that deal. I accomplished this. I finished that job. Whatever it is, I'm going to go out and I'm going to party. What you're really going out, or what you should be doing, is saying, I'm going to go out and I'm going to celebrate. I'm not just going to go out and party to blow off some steam or just get wasted or forget the week. What you should do is go out and intentionally say, I'm going to celebrate tonight and enjoy really laying back and relaxing and kind of enjoying the moment, but do it because I worked really hard this week or I accomplished something. And so what you'll do is in your brain will start to connect and associate these rewards for working hard. So in the future, when it comes time to work hard, that connection will be there, and it'll drive you and give you some incentive, and it'll inspire you to work harder if you're stacking these rewards on what you're already accomplishing. And like I say, some of you all are already doing this, but I don't know if you're conscious of the fact that you're doing it. When you become conscious of it, it becomes very powerful. It's called the Premack principle. And the Premack principle is where you take an undesirable behavior, doing some homework or finishing something at work, doing something that's not very pleasurable or very desirable, working hard on that, knowing all along that when you finish that undesirable behavior, you're going to reward yourself for something that you do desire at the end. But that's the key. You have to be disciplined enough to work hard first, and then at the end of that work, when you've accomplished whatever you've accomplished, that's when you go out and party or celebrate, and you celebrate the fact that you did finish or accomplish whatever it was that you were working on to begin with. That's the difference between partying and celebrating. Partying, you got no reason. You're just out there living it up, absorbing the moment. And that's fine in the moment, but you take nothing from it. When you celebrate, you take from that gratification, that a reminder that, man, that was really worthwhile tonight, or that experience was amazing, and that experience, that amazing experience, is associated with hard work or something you accomplished or, achieved working up to that. Look, most people already consistently reward themselves for no reason. They consistently reward themselves for doing nothing. They go and buy an item in the store, or they eat a certain pleasurable food, or they go out and drink, whatever it is. We do those things already. Well, not me, I don't drink on a regular basis, but I don't drink at all, actually. I'll have a beer with you, but you know what I mean. Anyway, we consistently reward ourselves on a regular basis for doing nothing, meaning we experience pleasurable things. And by the way, those accomplishments or achievements, they don't have to be monumental. You can celebrate any success. It doesn't matter what it is. You finish one paper, you write a full paper, go out or party however you'd like to, watch a movie, get an ice cream sundae, whatever you consider to be celebrating, but stack those rewards on top of the hard work, the Premack principle, and when you do that, you'll reinforce the hard work. What I'm encouraging you to do is take the things you're already doing that you enjoy and use those as rewards or incentives for doing the things that you may not enjoy so much. That's the Premack principle, and that's the difference between just partying for no reason and celebrating something intentionally or something that has a purpose to it, right? As an accomplishment or reward. Keep that distinction in mind, and the next time you go out, ask yourself, why am I going out tonight? And if you have no reason, one, get your shit together. Two, think about something you've done or accomplished and really just say, you know what? I worked hard there. Let me think about that while I'm in this moment, while I'm partying or whatnot. And that will give yourself more reason. And you know what? It's more fulfilling when you're out celebrating than it is when you're out partying. Because, when you look around you, why am I doing this? What am I going to spend this money? I'm out here. A lot of the times it can be, this is kind of wasteful. When you're celebrating, again, you inject that reason or that intention, it makes it all worthwhile. So the real key here is to be able to transform your parties or your partying into celebrations. And then second of all, schedule or arrange your schedule or your life in a way that you're using those parties or that partying and celebrating as a reward for your accomplishments, and do them after and not before. That's really the toughest part for most people, is the self-discipline and the self-control to be able to wait until you finish doing what you need to do, get the work done first, and delay those gratifications until afterwards, till after you finish the work, work before play. But the play is celebrating. That's really what play really should be. So I hope this distinction helps bring you some insight as far as how you look at partying versus celebrating. And I hope it helps you transform the way you party already, and you turn that into celebrations from now on, so you can add that tool to your toolbox as far as something that really encourages growth and progress, and it's an incentive for you to work harder, because we need all of them that we can get. And you have some right at your fingertips. It's just a matter of structuring them the right way and consciously thinking about what you're doing. Thank you for watching. Be sure to look out for future episodes of Distinctions. I'm coming at you weekly with new terms, concepts, looking at the differences and distinguishing between different concepts that'll help you, just like I hope this one did. The thumbs up button lets me know you like this video. The subscribe button is there for us to stay connected. Leave me a comment below. Let me know what your thoughts are regarding maybe this topic or something else in general. Give me some feedback. Love to hear what you think. Until next time, I'll see you soon. Take care. Boy, looking clean today, boy. Looking clean. Wore this sun. What up? They call me a little too fresh. Welcome to another episode of These Nuts. No, not here. Whoa, they. No. What up, son? Not even on Snapchat, no. Maybe your state changed from chemical substances, alcohol, drugs. Hopefully not, even if they're legal. Maybe. I don't know, maybe not. I don't know where I stand on advocating for doing drugs, weed, kind of like I would say alcohol. Yeah, done put me in a bad spot, America. Everything that comes with partying, paper. What up, these nuts?